Hello, beloved community. It's good to be with you on this beautiful Sunday. Today, I'm going to be looking at Psalm 37, a beautiful psalm wherein the psalmist implores us to be patient and to trust that God is with us, even when we have a lot on our plate. And as I read these beautiful and compelling words, when the psalmist basically says, "Don't worry about it. God's with us," I thought to myself, no, I am very much going to worry about things.
Come, Holy Spirit, renew the face of the earth. Set your people free. Come, Holy Spirit, renew your image in us. Heal our humanity.
Hello, beloved community. It's good to be with you today. So today I decided to look at the Psalm 37. We actually study the Psalms a lot in our community. We meet 5 days a week, and so we usually work our way through a variety of texts throughout the week in our church. And I love the Psalms because they convey just this wide range of human emotions. Sometimes the Psalms convey anger and frustration, longing, hurt, pain, lament, joy and rejoicing, all sorts of things. And, being a human, we experience all sorts of emotions too. And all of those things are acceptable things to bring to God. Whatever you're feeling, God's got you. But as I was reading this psalm today, I noticed some resistance in me. Let me just read you a couple verses. I encourage you to read the whole thing, but these verses. So it says in verse 3, "Trust in the Lord and do good, so you will live in the land and enjoy security." A little later down, verse 7, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for God. Do not fret over those who prosper in their way, over those who carry out evil devices. Refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Do not fret, it leads only to evil." And I heard those words and I was like, no, I am very much fretting right now. Does anybody else feel like we've all got a lot on our plates, and we've got like a lot on our personal plates, but then also because we share this planet with all these other humans, our individual concerns are like bumping up against our community concerns too, and it just all feels like a lot. I mean, that's how I'm feeling. And it's hard not to fret. It's hard not to worry. It's hard not to feel overwhelmed. And it's hard not to be angry. It's hard not to be angry at wrongdoing. It's hard not to be angry about injustice. So first of all, I want to say it's okay to feel all those things. The psalmist is not telling us, like worrying is bad, anger is bad, don't feel that way. I feel like there's enough of that in Christian culture where we feel like we equate like being nice and pushing down our feelings with goodness, like, oh, I just have to be okay all the time. You don't have to be okay all the time. I am not okay all the time. So don't hear that. But I did eventually come around to finding some comfort in these words because it's true. Sometimes I do need to worry a little less. Sometimes I do need to take a step back and breathe and not care so much and not worry so much about what other people are doing. Sometimes I need to take a beat and remember that God is with me. Doesn't mean my anger is bad. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person because I worry sometimes, a lot of the times. But taking a beat, taking a moment to remember that God is with us, can be really helpful. And it's true, God is with us. God is with us, even and especially in these really chaotic times. God is with us when we are angry about injustice. God is with us when we are worried about the safety of our vulnerable loved ones. God is with us no matter what we're feeling. And that can offer a little bit of comfort, because sometimes it can feel like we're carrying it all by ourselves. Anybody ever felt that way? And that can be a really lonely feeling. Even righteous anger, even, being so angry at the injustice in the world, sometimes you can be consumed by it, and that can just feel really lonely. And so I loved these words reminding me that God is with us. God is with us. And this part says, trust in the Lord and do good. Oh, okay. I mean, am I still going to worry? Yes. But maybe I can worry a little less if I don't feel like the weight of the whole world is on my shoulder. Maybe I can take a breath and say, you know what? This is a recovery phrase, and I love it. And it's been coming up in our community a lot lately. But I'm just going to do the next right thing. I'm just going to trust in God. I'm going to trust that I'm enough. And I'm going to do the next right thing. I'm going to be kind to the person standing in front of me. I am going to do what I can today. I am going to love the person in front of me, and I am going to love and be kind to myself. Well, okay, ancient writer of the Psalms, I didn't want to hear your words, but maybe I needed them too. Be good to yourself, beloved community, and go be good to one another.